Hi, this is Joe Styler from domainacademy.com. And today I have with me Jeff Sass from .art. And we want to talk to you today about the opportunity that you have to participate in learning domain investing for free. And there's not many opportunities that you have to be able to do that. So we're excited to bring that to you. And before we get started, I want to have Jeff say a little bit about himself, who he is, and why he's excited about .art.
Great. Well, thank you, Joe. And thanks everyone for joining us today or look at this video whenever you're watching it. So I'm Jeff Sass. I'm currently the CMO, the Chief Marketing Officer for .art Registry. We're the registry operator for the .art top level domain. Previously, I got involved in the domain industry as the co-founder and CMO of .club, which we did well with and sold it to GoDaddy. So now it's part of GoDaddy Registry's portfolio of extensions. And I was out of the domain industry for about a year in between selling .club, excuse me, wishful thinking, right? Selling .club and joining .art. And I really missed this industry. And for those of you who are, just starting out, taking a shot at domain investing and just learning about this industry, it's a really great and exciting industry. On the one hand, you're dealing with digital assets, which is great because you don't need a warehouse to hold all your domains in. You might have 1,000 domains in your GoDaddy account and they fit on your laptop. It's amazing. Imagine if you had 1,000 books that you were trying to sell or some other physical object, it'd be a lot harder. So it's great to be dealing with digital product that has value like domain names. And I think it's a really interesting industry because when the right end user gets a domain that they're excited about, and it doesn't matter what the extension is, whether it's .art or .club or .com, it's an emotional connection. If you're starting your business, you find that right domain and you get excited about it. And the right domain for one person may not be the right domain for a different person. It's like a house. If you're looking for a house, you might see a house and say, oh, that place is a dump. And someone else will look at it and say, oh my God, it's my dream home.
Yeah.
Right. And domains are the same way. And it makes it very exciting when you get involved in domain investing, because if you can find that perfect match, if you can find that buyer who has that passion for the domain, then you're going to make a great deal. And guess what? You're going to be happy. And so are they going to be happy because they got the domain they wanted. So it's a really exciting business. And I'm excited to share what we're doing with .art and name .art with you. And I hope it helps you practice and get better at your domain investing and domain selling skills.
Yeah, it is a very fun industry and it's more fun when you're making money, right? Nobody wants to lose money. So with domainacademy.com, we try and offer the best education we can so that people can get off the to the road, right on the right path. And that's one of the exciting things about this collaboration. A lot of people have asked, why collaborate with .art and what does this opportunity really give us? And what it does is it does two things. For someone who's new, it gives you an opportunity to you put your hand in and try investing for real with domains, but not have to put any real money out. So it's kind of like paper trading on Wall Street where people invest in stocks and, have a contest to see who can wind up with the most, fake money at the end. And we're doing a similar thing with .art where you can choose names that are not registered. And then when they sell, you can get paid, but you can actually get paid real money and you don't have to invest any of your own money. So it gives you an opportunity to choose names that you think will sell without having to invest in, even in that virtual property up front. And that is a great learning opportunity. It helps you to get past that learning curve faster and easier. And for investors who are more seasoned, it helps them to practice, things like picking a trend, what words are going to be selling, in the near future and jumping on that for free and then actually getting paid real money. And we'll talk about how that works. We'll put some links inside the description and comment section of the video so that you can go check it out. We've got a full, really robust training program set up for this so that you can feel very confident with using it. And it's really pretty quick and easy. And we also have a lot of assets that .art's provided for us that give you value propositions, why somebody would want to use a .art and how people are using them. We even highlight, Sharon Stone's art page and how she uses it. And there's case studies with major car manufacturers and how they're using a .art name in their real business. So we give you different ways that people can use it and how it could benefit them. And you get free practice, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah. I think the premise of name.art and why we created it was to have a way, as Joe said, for domain investors, aspiring domain investors to earn a commission when a domain sells that's not a domain that they actually own, right? So the whole premise of name.art is when you join name.art, you get a certain amount of virtual coin. And actually, as a GoDaddy Academy, Domain Academy member, you're going to get 10 times as many coins as anyone who else joins the site get. So when you register with the special link that we'll give you get 100 coins in your account. And then you can use those coins to mint what we call a referral token for an unregistered domain, as Joe said. So you find a domain that you think is interesting, either A, because you think it's trending and it's likely to sell, or B, because it's in a vertical where you have some knowledge and you think you could find a buyer for that domain and you can encourage someone to buy it. And you can then mint a token for that domain. So you use some of your coins to mint the token. And when you pick the name you're interested in, it'll show you how many coins it costs to mint it and what the reward will be if the domain gets registered. And you will get that reward wherever the domain is registered. We, of course, hope it gets registered at GoDaddy. But even if someone goes to a different registrar, if you are the token holder for that domain, when it gets registered, you get paid the reward. It doesn't matter where it's registered. The other interesting thing is it doesn't matter what price it sells at. So the reward amount is a fixed reward. So if you mint the token for a domain that has a $36 reward because it's $1,000 domain, and that domain is on sale at GoDaddy, because right now GoDaddy's having a great sale on our premium domains, and someone buys that domain for $300, you still get the $36 reward. So it's a fixed reward. It doesn't matter what price the name sells at. If that name gets registered and you hold the token, you get the reward. So it's really a great kind of fun gamified way for you to practice your picker, right? Are you good at picking names that are trendy and going to get registered? But it's also a great way to practice your outbound sales. Can you do some marketing? Can you do some social media posts? Can you reach out to some people that you think would be interested in the domain and let them know, hey, I noticed that this domain is available. I think it'd be great for your business. In fact, you could get it right now at GoDaddy. Here's the link. What do you think? And it's great because you're not pitching them hardcore like a broker, because it's not like you own the domain and you're selling them. It's like you're helping them out, doing a favor and saying, hey, I noticed your business. I noticed this domain. They look like a great match. I just want to let you know what's happening. Meanwhile, if they go ahead and register it, you earn your reward.
Yeah, and it's great because it gives our students a chance to get in and talk with customers of theirs, future customers of theirs who might buy that name, um, and practice any, objections that might come up to them for free, or realize, hey, maybe I didn't pick the right type of name to offer this person. It's not going to be a good fit. Or this is a great fit. Maybe I can, repeat this over and over again with different names that they might be interested in. So it really gives you firsthand experience. And it's really easy to do. I think that, if you're not familiar with coins or tokens or any of those things, that doesn't really matter. We've got it's about a 2-minute video in total for you to get signed up for this, and pick some names. It's really simple. You just need an email address. You go in, you sign up, you pick your names, and then they're assigned to you and you can go sell them. And as Jeff said, if they sell you anywhere in the world on any registrar, you'll get paid. So it's going to be a lot of fun and it'll give you, some real world experience.
Yeah. And Joe touched on something which I think is worth noting is he mentioned this is a good way to establish relationships with potential future buyers. And that's really true. Domain investing is really very heavily tied to strong relationships. If you talk to any of the most successful domain brokers and domain investors in the industry, they'll all tell you stories about repeat customers that they dealt with, people that they've either bought many domains from or sold many domains to. And so this is kind of a low risk way to start establishing some of those relationships by approaching them with a soft sell and letting them know, hey, this name's available. It looks like a good fit for you. Here's some reasons why you want to get it. You want to get it. You don't have to buy it from me. Go to your favorite registrar, go to GoDaddy and go ahead and get the name. Let me know how it goes, So it's a great way to start building those relationships. And we've seen a lot of activity, especially now with some of these sales going on. Just in the last couple of days at GoDaddy, names like Ready.art, Executive.art, Vic.art, Prototype.art, Slide.art. These are all names that would have had a $36.40 reward attached to them if they had been in your portfolio of tokens. So there are names being sold on a daily basis. And for inspiration, when you log into name.art, you can see all of our recent sales in real time or close to real time. So you just get an idea of what kind of things are being registered. Because sometimes, as Joe mentioned, trends happen. You'll see all of a sudden people are registering domains around a certain trend. So that might spark some ideas of names that you think would be good names to own the token for.
Yeah, I think that it's going to be a lot of fun just to get out there and practice. There's that old joke, how do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice, practice, practice. And the more you can practice your domain selling skills, the better off you're going to be as an investor, and the
Yep.
better you're going to be able to choose names that you can buy wisely. So
Yeah. And we've got a few success stories too. You mentioned like, I know one guy, Derek, who had over 50 domains sold that he had tokens for, and he earned commissions of almost $1,500
wow,
in a couple of months from doing that. And he built a pretty great portfolio. And in addition to the 100 coins you get when you join, you can also earn more coins in other ways, including if you happen to own some actual .art domains, you can actually validate that you own those domains and get additional coins for every .art domain you happen to own. So it's kind of a lot of fun. It's definitely gamified, but you can earn some real money.
yeah. And speaking of games, we want to make this more fun. So we'd love it if you pick your names and try and beat us. So Jeff and I are going to pick some names and we will post those in the comments, and we'll pick those names. We'll tokenize them for our accounts and we'll see if they can get sold. And we'd like you to pick your own names and see if you can beat how many names we sell. So we'll set like a 60-day limit, so we have some time. And at the end of those 60 days, we'll post in the comments which names sold so that we can show you if, we sold one or none or three, and then we'll see, we can look up who sold more than us. And, you'll give you bragging rights for sure. Whoever sells the most names, I'll use my Twitter handle to tweet a congratulatory tweet to you. And we'll see if we can do anything else that's fun.
There may be some bonus coins involved in there too, not just the bragging rights. You might get some value out of that to keep building your portfolio of tokens.
Yeah.
Great.
It sounds like a lot of fun. If you go check us out at domainacademy.com, and the link below, it'll take you right to the .art collaboration materials. We have everything that you need to get started, and we have a lot of supplemental materials to help you in your discussions with potential buyers. We hope you enjoy it and have a great time. We'd love to hear any feedback in the video of any success stories or anything that you came across, anything you need help with. Leave the comments and we'll be happy to respond. Thanks for watching.
Great. Thank you, Joe. And thanks to GoDaddy Domain Academy and .art.